Hi guys, this is Jenny. I'm going to go through a layout I did for the Glitz Gossamer Blue Guest Design Team Challenge that they have going on now. I have a pile of things I've pulled, a lot of from the previous Little Black Dress kits that I had leftovers from, some new things, and then a lot of the older collections, some things from Cashmere Dame, some things from the Happy Travels, the Hello Friend are most of the papers, and these stamps, which are the Hello Friend, but are, I believe, a little bit newer. These are the Uncharted Waters Gold Alphas. Those are some of the papers from the Hello Friend, which I mostly picked because of the dress my daughter's wearing. I'm going to scrap. And some pieces of the Love You Madly collection that I used. I'm not sure if I even used much of that on here, and the Color Me Happy. I've got some other plans for those, but I pulled all of those things out to possibly use. I had a little bit of an idea what I wanted to do in my head, and you'll see how roundabout I went to get there. I decided I was going to do some embossing with those cloud stamps, and I've got some pens and little Studio Calico chipboard clouds, some wood veneers, which I don't believe I used any of the hearts at all. So this is the picture of my daughter, taken almost 4 years ago. Hard to believe. We went to the beach right before she started kindergarten, knowing it would be kind of our last time to take a trip without it being a school holiday or missing school. So I was going to scrap that, and the picture of I thought her dress would look really cute with these papers. Plus I wanted to use this roller stamp, the new chevron roller stamp, and I kind of thought it looked like the lines of the this Hello Friend paper. So I'm going to do my quick sketch. I think I speeded up here a good bit. I knew I wanted to use those cloud stamps, and I kind of had the idea that I would use them, emboss them and use them in a resist sort of mask to do the sky in the background to match that sort of aqua blue color. And I really should have gone back and done the clouds either in an iridescent embossing powder instead of white, or maybe a light blue, or maybe just use the distress ink in a different way. But that was kind of the idea. I did go the long way around and make things a little bit more difficult, which I seem to do. But anyway, so that's kind of where I started, and I wanted to use that roller stamp, the chevron, kind of as the rays of sun coming around that. And that's really all I knew I kind of wanted to do, and then I had the photo. So I'm going to start from there and layer a little bit of vellum on there too. So here's my background. I didn't end up using that to mat it with, but I used some of this paper. That's the main paper I wanted to use, and it's the pink stripe, and there's a little bitty aqua stripe that runs in between it that's not really chevron, sort of arrows and chevron like, and I thought it looked very similar to the chevron roller stamp, and that's kind of why I brought that in. That's a sticker, that Follow Your Heart sticker from the Cashmere Dame collection. And I had that little balloon in there, like sometimes I get carried away, but she's going up to the sky kind of thing. Lots of symbolism that I'm not quite sure actually comes through, but those are the cloud stamps, which I love. I've used those probably more than anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and, I believe, emboss those now, and then I end up basically cutting out a mask of the same shape to put over that so that I didn't get the distress ink on it. And then you couldn't really see, unless you look really up close, you can't really see that it is embossed. You'll see here in a bit. I think the overall effect in the end does look good. It just seems like I spent a lot of time doing something that I probably could have done a lot easier. But now I know for next time. So this is me going to emboss it real quick. I'm going to throw it into fast forward and let you watch all of this mess, and then I'll come back and talk about a little bit how I got to the end. Okay, I'm back here at the end of the layout, sort of. You can see how I went through the process of getting all of my clouds in the background. I do like the way it turned out, although I do think I went a little bit around the world to get there. But I'll learn that for next time. So I'm just trying to decide how exactly I want to do some journaling. I had thought I might stamp a little journaling sort of card from one of the stamp sets and changed my mind and did it on a couple little sort of banner sheets. So I'm just using these heart stamps to echo that that heart pattern and that cute paper, this sort of bokeh paper. And you can see I put a sticker there at the bottom from the Cashmere Dame collection, and I used one of the rhinestones from the Happy Travels collection there where the balloon was, and sort of tied some twine to it to kind of tie back to that sticker, the sort of brown color in it. You can't really tell that it's a balloon anymore, but that was sort of my thinking there. And I needed something in that left corner to tie back some of that turquoise and hot pink color, so that's why I added that sticker, the little puffy word sticker that says Cloud 9, which kind of gave me the title, and thought that was a good way to pull that all together. So I cut a piece of that Color Me Happy paper and used that to cut into banners for the journaling. This was a photo that from a beach trip that we took right before my daughter started kindergarten, and we took her by ourselves without my son, who was just maybe 6 months old at the time. It's sort of her last trip before she started school, which was a good to spend time with her alone, and it was a really beautiful trip, beautiful weather. So that's what that is all about. So I'm just going to finish up the last little bit of this here and fuss a little bit more with it. I keep fussing a lot, and even though sometimes my husband asks me why I keep doing that, or is that really what takes so long, or could I have just skipped that step? And I could have, but honestly I think the fussing part is, I really enjoy that. I really do. It sort of makes me feel like I'm either deciding what I really like, or I end up finding something that I wish I had done. I really wanted to use that Love die cut, apparently. I kept trying to find a place for that. It makes me, going through all this stuff makes me find something, another product or something I wanted to use, or it makes me think of something else to add, and I really enjoy the fussing, so that doesn't really bother me. So I'm going to add the date year here with these gold little tiny alpha stickers. And I believe that is pretty much it. I don't know if I do too much more fussing after that. Then you can see the close-ups and the final product. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you soon. Bye.